Many of the best players in the state, including a host of our Mr. Football finalists, are here today on the big stage. It's the best in the North versus the best in the South, live from U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Minnesota Football Showcase. A live look high atop one of the most beautiful venues in the country. South will kick it away. Ben Lindbergh will put it underway. And this kick is going to go all the way back to the goal line and out to the 16-yard line. It is returned that time by Evan Hull out of Maple Grove High School.
So they're going to have to shake out the cobwebs.
Trayton Welsh brings in the first play of the game, and David Roddy, the big-time 6'5", 250-pound quarterback from the Breck Mustangs, hands it off to Evan Hull, and Hull is brought down to the backfield. Nice play by the defender that time, cutting through.
Clay Herding did a great job stepping up and stuffing the hole.
To pass, it's Roddy. Fires, and it is intercepted. Picked off. Herding into the end zone. Touchdown South. Clay Herding, the 6'1", 190-pound linebacker from Mankato West, puts the South on top first.
He stepped up and read the run, and in this case, he's dropping just to the zone, shuffling his feet, getting underneath, and then, defenders don't normally catch the ball very well, but in this case, Clay Herding comes underneath.
The interception, Roddy, the quarterback, trying to get it into Trayton Welch, and a great play again by the linebacker underneath.
Yeah, he did. He just read the eyes of the quarterback. The quarterback actually did a great job on a snap that was off to the side and tried to get that thing in on the inside slant. You usually want to throw it to the outside slant because of that underneath linebacker, but...
Oh, well, I started with four-wheelers. I wanted to make some money, and so I find good deals, fix them up, sell them. It's a lot of fun.
Easy off the field and on the field, Corey. We'll let you get back in there. Congrats, Clay.
And a fumble on the play. It is picked up. Jack Moeller out of Eastridge came up with a recovery. Julian Wright was doing a nice job of dipping in and dipping out. It looked like he was going to have a big pickup, but then lost the football, and it's recovered.
Wow, Julian Wright from De La Salle, a kid that we played against this year. He's an unbelievable athlete. And a nice job defensively just getting after the football, and that's just dominating things over, playing some short fields.
Cole Kramer to throw, and he's going for the end zone, kind of man. Diving catch. Touchdown, Simon Stark. One play on offense, and they have a 12-0 lead, does the South.
It's it's absolutely all purple early, and they're getting the turnover. So for the North, if you're North, you're just saying, hey, guys, we just got to quit turning the football over, protect the football. But this is about football knowledge here. After a big turnover, you're near the red zone. Teams love to take a shot deep. And, you only have a couple days of practice with these guys, and there was a coverage breakup or coverage, mistake.
Cole Kramer, who's headed to the University of Minnesota, no safety over the top, puts it right in the middle of the field, and lets his man, Simon Stark, go run underneath it.
Wow, just the play fake helps. It pulls in the underneath coverage, good protection, and just leads them perfectly right to the middle of the field. So that's exactly what you're looking for right there. And I love the idea that after a turnover, you have a chance at momentum. You're already up by a touchdown. You take a shot deep, getting hit a lot, just coming right back and then continuing to carry. In this case, he's out there blocking.
Played on the defensive side as well. That's Joshua Navratil.
I miss it. It's a lot easier.
So you didn't take the traditional route to the pros. What would you say to a guy out here who maybe doesn't have the D1 scholarship and still has dreams of making it?
I mean, you could always follow my story, but there's countless stories out there now. It doesn't really matter where you go.
Still making the NFL, so that dream is always there. You just got to work for it.
Handoff, not much room that time for Corbin LaFleur, and down to the turf he goes, right up just shy of the midfield stripe.
Lucas Becker out of Blaine just coming underneath, and that's a great job by the defensive lineman. And this is where instincts take over, and slanting in and out and being able to get after the running back, finding the ball.
Fakes it to LaFleur and then fires it quickly out. It's caught by Peyton Schaefer, who will have the first down.
Whenever you have a quarterback that can run, it's a challenge for the defense because it's hard to account for him.
So a first down. Ethan Mansky got a big block there. Navratil getting around the edge, and another first down, and he picks up 10 yards.
From a different angle, they love it.
Here he is, Williamson. He's going to go right behind Carroll, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they stuck with it, and they finally get the ball. And they look at this. Here we go. They had the NFL caliber celebration. So they must have gotten together and planned that. That was pretty good. And get a shot on one-on-one on the outside.
Severson, the quarterback, is out, and now he'll throw it with his left hand, and it's a 2-point conversion. Ethan Mansky came up with it from the tight end position, and that was almost not even a throw. It was like a jump shot.
You know, you've been running the ball. He just fakes the block and works outside, and unfortunately, the corner just, you look a little bit too much in the backfield, but a good throw, put in the right spot. So when you have a big body guy against the corner, left-handed throw, perfect spot. I mean, he saw that the corner was outside of the tight end, and he got it toward the post in the middle. And
played for Leo Polkamp, won a title 2 years ago, won the Prep Bowl. This year they lost in the semifinals as Leo Polkamp retired. His final game as a coach right here at US Bank Stadium. And
it is for you to play. Congrats.
Mounds Hughes, Nate Farm. Handoff around the end. It goes, or pitch rather. It's Evan Hall. He's got a first down as he got the edge. And Hall getting the lion's share of the carries here, and you see why right here.
Well, just to be able to get outside, a nice job by the defensive lineman from South, Andrew Mollison, to redirect and get down. They just got to contain that a little bit more. So good lead block, and so now they're hitting. North is getting, you'd like to get some of this back quickly.
Trips to the left, Roddy to throw. He's going to pull it down, in trouble, and he's brought down at the 33-yard line. Big sack on the play, cutting through.
But they also get to play over at TCO Performance Center, and that's another beautiful facility.
Rolling right, throwing, caught, first down, out of bounds, and the South continues to roll. Will Cuppy with the reception out of Waconia, played in the Prep Bowl.
Yeah, by Syverson, he steps up in the pocket again. Lucas Becker, who had made a couple nice plays earlier, he gets into the backfield and just strings that play out, uses his athleticism, scrambling to the throwing side. A nice job by Hoppy, the wide receiver, of just continuing to run the route. That's a feel that you have to get as a receiver.
And I know that education will get me much farther in life than, football will.
Congratulations on furthering your dreams going to the University of Wyoming.
Thank you so much.
Trayton Welsh with a great catch coming back to the football there. What high school kids thinks like that? That's amazing.
It is. And again, they come through this. They go through that experience of high school. They see what people have done to sacrifice for them.
Had a drive a couple of series ago that ended up into the end zone. Jason Williamson. Welch again over the middle, inside the 40 down to the 35. What a great catch. That ball was a little bit behind him, and he was able to concentrate on it and pull it in.
Great job by Jensen Beachy to keep this thing alive. And he hangs in there tough and takes a hit. He knows it's coming. He hangs in there and throws that ball just a little bit. Trayton Welch doing a great job reaching backside. So this offense.
Kevin Feeney, the head coach of Moorhead, trying to get them on the board. Handoff coming now to the right side, swinging around the end. It's Parker Freiberg, and downstairs we go. Mascot, a big ram there for
hopefully Rozo's not the Leprechauns, because he wouldn't fit. Absolutely. Oh,
Beachy in
sack
trouble.
And a fumble.
They fumble ball loose, and a great job to get back on top of it. It looked to be number 9 from the north, Camden Arndt, the anti-Cam Newton, jumping on that fumble there. Morris area, Chokia, Alberta. Now throwing for the end zone. It might have been picked off. I think it was. The South stopped that drive, and it was Evan Giewitz out of Rosemount High School who intercepted it.
Well, he had Mitch Hendrickson, the big tight end, the big kid from Academy of Holy Angels. He was open. It's a little bit underthrown. So great job by the defense. When you lateral the ball like that, you can throw it down the field. And Mitch Hendrickson 2 years ago caught a huge pass in the end zone.
That's just my mentality going into every single day, and I love football so much, so whenever I get the chance to play it, practice, game, whenever, I'm going all out all the time.
Congratulations, Matt.
Going deep down the sideline. A completion. Peter Udoybach from Creighton-Durham Hall is going to go the distance. 95 for the score on the Aaron Severson pass.
Aaron Severson just did a wonderful job of staying patient, because they ran an out route, and then it looked like they were going to do the kind of the post behind it, and Udoybach just kept on going and ran the goal, and he delivered a wonderful pass. So he stays nice and patient, lets that thing go, leads him perfectly, and a fingertip grab by the wide receiver, and then just having, on top of that, the ability to outrun the rest of the North defense and get himself into the end zone. So that's a very, very impressive play by Udoibach right in there in that one. You can see it again. Good protection up front. Severson just being patient, delivers the ball right on time. And that's tough to do when you've only had a day or two of practice together. And again, Udoibach with that high, he's a tall guy. He's 6'4". And those 6'4" guys aren't always able to open it up, but in this case he was. He's high stepping his way all the way into the end zone. So a great weapon, Cretin-Durham Hall, finishing his career here in Minnesota strong, and that's like you said, an explosive play. 94 yards to the good, as South was having, North was starting to come back a little bit, slowing down South, and they get explosive. So Severson, though, that's the most impressive part. The catch was great, but Severson putting that ball right where it needed to be.
2nd and 10. They didn't lose anything. The pitch, Williamson cuts it up. Nice move. Good cut back here. Look out. Williamson might get the edge. If he does, he's gone. He won't. And a great job running him down was Omar Brown, who was able to catch up and cut off the superstar Jason Williamson out of Otana.
Some great blocking out front, and that's what Williams does. He stretches this play and still has the speed to beat the pursuing defensive lineman, and then he sees that cutback lane to get himself into open territory. So a lot of these things you can't be taught. The running back keeping his shoulders clear. What I like about this kid is his ability to run after being hit. He keeps those shoulders down, he keeps those legs churning. That instinctiveness that he showed right in that last play.
2-time state champ. Kramer will keep it, rolls to his left, throws. Oh, what a beautiful throw downfield for Udoibach. Call it. No, incomplete.
Oh,
that was a wrestling match.
If this is the NFL, they might go back and take another look at this one. There's a bit of a conversation here with the officials in the end zone, and we're going to see. There we go. I mean, that was the kid's wearing 84 and he's wearing purple, and we've seen Randy Moss come back over the top of defenders many times, and he absolutely did that on that play, and that's what you want to see out of a wide receiver. Great job by the quarterback to extend the play, throws it back underneath, and the body control. He had it. He has it with two hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Right in the fingertips, and that's the second fingertip catch we've seen, and that's what you love about a kid who's that big. Has the ability to just keep those strong hands on the football, to come over the top of the defender, take that thing in. That's outstanding. So Udoibach has been putting on a show.
Touchdown
exactly right.
And hauls it in.
You're the old school Viking guy.
So the North, they have some stacked up here, and they're looking to get into the end zone here on this series. Evan Hall getting the edge, got a block. First down, across the 30 and out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Nice carry, the longest one of the day for Evan Hall.
Getting a chance, my son played with him, getting a chance to watch him play over the last 3-4 years.
Roddy will pick up the hop. Now he'll fire it. Oh, what a throw. Caught at the 40. Stays in bounds. Braden Treader all the way inside the 20. I've heard that before, Pete.
What a great play. I am very, very impressed. I am very, very impressed with the quarterback. I mean, he's able to keep on his feet. A big man, David Roddy, just stays on his feet, 6'5", and just throws that thing up. And the wide receiver, Brandon Treader, comes down with it. I mean, as a defensive back, this is tough. It's hard to judge that ball when you're moving like that. Jumped a little bit too soon, but Treader right there on the spot and then stays in bounds.
North trying to get on the board. They're down 33-0. Roddy to throw. Fires. Welch to the 1, and he sticks it out. Touchdown. He got smoked. Kept his composure, and then put the ball across the plane for the score.
Very, very great series for David Roddy. I mean, with moving in, we got a little. Oh, we got both teams into the mix here. Yep.
Oh,
gives him the 3 count. No kick out, no hands on the ropes. It stands, but it's just hanging out the back. Stays straight up, takes the hit. Might have a hoodie on, whatever. Points the ball over the end zone and gets the touchdown. But I tell you what,
you thought we were at Parade Stadium today.
Yeah, I like the way David Roddy did that drive. Division III football in Minnesota is outstanding. You have 4 or 5 really, really good teams in this state.
2nd and 1. Oh, Peachy in trouble, and he got smacked all the way back to the 24-yard line. He tried to take it down. He didn't see the backside pressure.
Fun to talk about that with him and get to know more about what they did in high school. So
You've made it to this prep bowl in your senior year. You're here 3 times over.
Here's a play earlier with Molstar. Here's extending the play, getting outside, broken hand, the whole thing. He's still able to come on the ball. He played a lot of tight end in Lakeville North. And most of the time as a blocking tight end, they brought all those big bodies in to block off tackle. And so for him to get out and get into a route, I'm sure it's exciting. And
you would have thought he felt a little bit lost without Eli with him. And trying to get this first down. They ain't going to get it. On 4th down, they get the stop. Does North. Brown involved. Knoll involved. 1:07 to go. Play action. Roddy rolling to his right. In trouble. Spun away. Stays on his feet. Did he? He did. And he completed the pass across midfield.
Oh, my heavens.
What a throw. It was Buck on the reception.
I tell you what, that's what happens. You look at this. Look at David Roddy with the play fake. There's really nowhere to go with it. One-handed on the ball, able to keep and stay afloat, and then just with the flick of the wrist gets that thing about 35 yards downfield to his wide receiver. So you talk about potential, and you get a guy like him playing against some quality athletes all across the state of Minnesota. He is responding. There's no question that this kid, David Roddy, is responding, and that was just a great throw. So with a big-bodied quarterback, you wonder about mobility. But this is what he gives you. You have one defender, has him wrapped up. He's managed to escape that, keep his balance, and with just a flick of the wrist before he gets drilled, able to throw it out to Buck. So this is a Sports Center highlight kind of play, no matter what level, you're looking at. Great play by the quarterback, man. Tough kid.
It's been a long ways from when Homer Jones invented that spike. Here's Hall. Might see a celebration here as Hall's inside the 25 down to the 20. And a first down for the North, who's on the move to start the 4th quarter.
Well, Evan Hull, who had the big pin earlier. Look at that. It's just that nice little move. And as a defender, you got to try to turn him back inside, but still, it's it's tough to do. This is just getting when the coaches spoke before the game saying you got to get your athletes the ball in space. He had some great blocking up front. Parker Friedberg getting on his guy, shadow of the goalpost.
We're under 9 to play. Roddy to throw for the end zone. Caught, touchdown North. Braden Treader hung on to it. Sauk Rapids Rice has a touchdown.
It looked like a double move by Treader, trying to make it look like he was going to run to the corner, and then bends it back on the inside of the post. And tell you what, David Roddy's been extremely impressive. Bowling.
It's a strike.
He gets the strike. Hey, there's some good, these are NFL caliber celebrations. So you wonder how much time they spend in practice actually learning the plays, or are they spending their time coming up with celebrations. But when you watch Treader, that nice move to the outside, gets the DB, gets the safety outside of him, he gets underneath. Again, a great throw by the quarterback, tight spiral, nice. Some throws are touch passes. In this case, this is one where you just want to drill that thing and get into a tight window. I'm very, very impressed with Braden Treader on that throw, that reception. And I'll tell you what, David Roddy's been impressive too, and with the quarterbacks and with how they played and how they ran the ball. And Cole Kramer really, really played a great game that day.
Shaq on the play on the field. Also, Alexis downstairs. Motion coming near side. They're going to throw. And Severton spinning out of it for a moment, then was brought down. Too much pressure. And he'll take it down to the turf. Nelson coming through.
We've been able to play sports together since we were little. And, obviously it helps when we got to the high school level with everything. And, it's really just been a great experience to be able to have people that close to you.
End up getting the first down. Severson steps up, got a wave, only for a moment, then got popped and brought down. Nice job by the defender, Dominic Claus. Christmas coming early for Mr. Claus.
Nice big hit. Now they get the play fake, steps up, and then at some point, boom, you've got to get rid of the football. And Claus just steps up and delivers a nice hit. So good job by the offensive line. I mean, I look at the big guys and I see guys. Luke Kubesh from Totino Grace. He's a strong young man in the middle.
Big run around the right side.
Good block.
Navratil is having a great game as well. He busts up, picks up about 8 on that play. Josh Navratil from Pine Island playing 3A against these big boys now in this game. He's had a fine game. Now Severson held on to it a little long, in trouble, and he's brought down. Claus in there on that sack as well.
Some great end zone celebrations that we saw today. Very well orchestrated. I don't know how you would grade the coaching per se today, but whoever organized those end zone celebrations did a wonderful job. They did good
on the coaches. But the kids had a blast today. The Vikings set this up. Big thanks to Eric Martins and Bob Madison, the Minnesota State High School League. Skip Kruger, Brian Harper, our director Pat O'Connor, producer Candace Anderson. This was a fantastic day. The South wins this one. For Pete Bursich, I'm Tori Holt. Catch you next time. Goodbye, everybody.